Hey, Weekly Walk viewers, happy St. Patrick's Day. It probably comes as no surprise to anybody that I am decked out in my finest green attire. And it's also hard to believe that this time last year I was actually flying home from my temporary stint in San Francisco. So, what a year it has been, and I'm sure I speak for everybody when I say that. But on to Weekly Walk News. This week I catch up with Linda Lynn, who is head of CS Mid Market at Gong, and we talk about what the past year has been like for her, especially as it relates to CS. We also talk about SaaS, but not the software as a service you're thinking of. And of course, in honor of Women's History Month, who her female role model is. So check out the Weekly Walk. Hope you're doing something fun for St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.
Hey, Weekly Walk viewers. I am here with Linda Lynn, who is most recently just joined Gong, but as Director of CS for the mid-market. And Gong is a revenue intelligence platform, and you certainly can share a little bit more about Gong than I can. But hi there. Welcome
Hi,
to your
thank you
Weekly
for having me.
Walk. Of
Thank
course.
you.
Where are we right now? Where have
We
you dragged me off to?
Great question. This is where we both want to and should be.
Yes.
This is in Key Cocker, Belize, where I spent some time
Oh,
backpacking between Zendesk
oh,
and Slack. And it's this
great.
beautiful little island in Belize where there are no cars. So you have to walk or
Oh,
bike your way around, and the whole island motto is go slow. So that's where
oh.
I wish we could be right now.
Yes, I
Yes.
think we found our next Weekly Walk location. On the stroll through Belize. That sounds great to me. But hey, we look good on the beach, so that's all that matters. So, all right. So you recently joined Gong in the past couple of months, but prior to that, you were at Slack. Then you left Slack. There was a pandemic.
Mhm.
Then, as you said, you were an EA to your daughter, who's a toddler. Then
Uh-huh.
you advised, and then you joined Gong. So that was a
Yeah.
lot in a year. And through all of that, what when it comes to CS, what stayed the same, but also what has changed from you doing CS pre-pandemic to now joining a company and doing it post-pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, everything has changed. My life has changed, the world has changed, CS has changed. I mean, yeah, and on a personal level, just really kind of prioritizing what's important
Yeah.
and some of the challenges like a customer that's churning or an outage that you're dealing with seem a little less important in terms of what's happening in the world. So
Yeah.
I think that's actually made me a stronger leader in some
Yeah.
ways where I can kind of guide the team on what's important.
Yeah.
But really as a people leader, it's changed how I think about where the team should be focused and helping them find the highest levers they can pull for their customers and let go of some things because we have to make sure that work-life balance and morale is taking into account in
Yeah.
such trying times. And then for our customers, they're going through a really rough time. Some of our customers
Yeah.
have had to make really hard people staffing decisions this year, and revenue teams across the board. And so making concessions there, understanding what's happening in their business, being a
Mhm.
long time good partner,
Yeah.
that's been really trying. And it's also given us an opportunity to really step up as a CS team at Gong for our customers that are going through this rough period together.
Yeah.
So
And
a
we've
whole
got
lot
your
of things.
toddler. We've got your
Yeah.
toddler. She wants to join too. Part of your big pandemic
No.
year.
Yeah.
You
She's a
advised her
future,
to.
she's a future SDR in the
I
making.
love
She's
I
learning to
love
talk,
that.
so we're almost there.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna set her up at Gong, put her on the side, a little internship, and
No,
she'll
no,
be good
she's
to
she's joined
go.
enough. She's joined enough calls now. She's almost a
She
gongster.
knows what. All right, we'll interview her next. She can be
Yeah.
part two. So another thing that you did during the pandemic is you launched SaaS, and not to be confused with software as a service. So tell us about your SaaS. Like, what is the group? What was the inspiration behind it?
For sure. You almost gave me credit, Casey, for subscription as a service. I did not launch that.
Yeah.
Yes, I launched this group that was kind of like a dream for a long time and a thought that I never had time for. And when I finally, took a break to do advising only and wasn't a full-time operator, I had the bandwidth and I was like, I'm going to do it. So SAS is a society of Asians in sales and success. So it's for people that are in tech sales and CS roles and customer facing roles that are of Asian and Asian American
Mhm.
background. And the inspiration at the time was, in my career, I was always kind of one of one.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to really form a community of support and of excellence and of development for people who look like me who are in customer facing roles. And there's a lot of
Mhm.
Asians in tech, but there's not
Yes.
a lot of Asians who carry a quota or carry customer facing role. And so I
Mhm.
really wanted to serve that community. And then, as life would have it, I didn't know, but it's become even more important this year with
Yeah.
the recent uh, streak of violence and racism against Asians in the US. So now, that's kind of pivoted to become something that this community can really help connect people in a time where they really need community and they need to have
Yeah.
those conversations.
Yeah.
So it's been a
I love it.
really, really wonderful experience that I kind of didn't anticipate, and has introduced me to so many amazing CS and sales folks across the board.
I love that. How do people get involved if they're watching this and so they're like, this is my community? How
Yeah,
can
you
they
can
find
find
you?
us a meetup for Society of
Okay.
Asians in Sales and Success. And then we have a
Great.
Slack group. It's a really active community. People are posting tips and best practices, asking questions, posting new jobs. And then we're also going to be helping lead a multi-company ERG event across the top 15,
Nice.
20 tech companies
Oh,
in about a
fantastic.
month or so. So yeah, stay tuned, check us out, come join. We'd love
Perfect.
love to grow with everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll link that in the comments so people can find out where to go. And then my last question for you, in honor of Women's History Month, my favorite question to ask all my favorite ladies is, who is your female role model?
Oh my gosh, everyone in my life who's really helped me grow the most, from my mom in my personal life, and my friends in my personal life, and the moms that
Yeah,
have supported me as a new mom, to my professional mentors have all been women, if you can believe that.
I love that.
But women raise up other women. So I, yeah, love
Yeah.
celebrating International Women's Day this month. But one role model that jumps out is my most recent manager from Slack, who I worked with the last 4 years, Callie Bray, who is so lucky to have in my life, who is an inspiration to me because she is just a person who really focuses on people development. She knows how to prioritize big rocks. She gave me the right kind of coaching. She led her team through a really tough time period in the world. And she
Yeah,
did it all as a working mom. So we went through that
that's
phase
great.
together. And yeah, I feel so lucky to call her a friend and a mentor.
That's awesome. I love that. It's so fun hearing who people's like badass women like you who know other badass women. I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the weekly walk, but we're saying it anyway. So can I use
We're in
that word?
Belize, say what you want.
We're in Belize. That's right. All we need is a
Yeah.
cocktail, and
Yeah.
this would be totally complete. So awesome. Well, Lynn, it sounds like you had a great pandemic year, despite everything that was going on. So congratulations on all of that success. And Weekly Walk viewers, we'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.